So I have a confession to make today. I have know-it-all syndrome. Yeah. I don't want to say I'm a know-it-all because that sounds like I'm owning it and like that's who I am. I'd rather say that I have know-it-all syndrome, meaning it's something that a behavior that I slip into sometimes, but it's not who I am. So the reason this came up and to light, and I wanted to make a quick video about it, was I went to a great like dinner workshop thing last night with Maju, which is a fantastic lady. Kristi Lee Schatz and Sue Kornhauser are the people behind that, and they had a great session last night where we actually did a little bit of the exercises from the desire map, and not strictly that, but really more of getting in tune with our core desires. And so I sat down and, in my mind, and I know I said it, I've already done the desire map, so I know what my core desired feelings are, and I can tell them to you right now. Mine are radiate, Amazon, as in like Wonder Woman, warrior princess. That's what Amazon means to me. Magic, and those are the core desired feelings that I came up with from reading the book, doing actual training on it, going through a course. I may or may not know, but I was actually a desire map facilitator. In theory, I had permission to be that role, but I didn't actually do any workshops, and that doesn't really matter. But I know the stuff, right? And I know what it's all about, and it's not new material to me. So immediately I'm in that mindset, well, I already know how this works. I already know this. I know this. Fine. And that was my first reaction, right? But luckily, because she's such a wonderful teacher, Kristi Lee Schatz, I participated. I fully participated. I showed up fully, and I got so much from that experience and came up with some different core desires that I want. And the thing that just really stuck to me is, yeah, okay, I know this stuff, but knowing it is not worth anything if you don't actually apply it. I am not actively practicing embracing my core desires and making decisions based on my core desires and really embodying that stuff. And part of the problem is when maybe you have the same problem where I am a collector of knowledge, right? I take courses and I read books and I take online training and webinars and all this stuff, and I just gather it and podcasts. Oh my God, there's so many podcasts you can listen to, but it's just collecting, and then not doing anything with it. And just when it's brought back to light that, hey, this is actually awesome and it actually works if you actually do it, I kind of go into that know-it-all syndrome taking effect and kind of like shut it out. Well, I already know it. I know that. I don't need to listen. I don't need to know any more about it. I already know it. So I gotta stop doing that. You gotta stop doing that. Are you doing the same thing? Maybe it is you did dance classes when you were in school, elementary school, junior high, and high school. So you know dance. Yeah, you know how to do all that stuff. You know how to do the moves and stuff. Are you doing it? Did you like it? Do you love it? Do you miss it? Why aren't you doing it now? Did you just add that to your collection and then just let it sit on your mental shelf of like, yeah, I already know that. It's good. Pull the stuff out. Start delving into it again if it lights you up. Really, I want to challenge you today to tap into those things that used to light you up, and maybe you do know a lot about it, but you're not doing it. You're not applying it. It's not showing up in your life on any regular basis. So that's my challenge to you today. And I also just wanted to remind you that recently I put together this fun little certificate on making a commitment to myself. Because whenever you make a commitment to, you always are gonna have things that come up and challenge you, and resistance that you encounter, and little voices in your head saying, no, that's a good theory, but you don't have time to do that, you don't have the money to spend on that, you're not actually gonna do it, you're not good enough, all the stuff, all the normal stuff. But it's a fun little certificate that you can download and fill out and then put on your wall or wherever you're going to be actually doing that activity, and just remind yourself of what your commitment actually is and why it's important to you, and the things that you know are going to pop up in your head and try to stop you. Put them on the certificate. There's spots for it. It's like a Mad Lib. Put it on the certificate so that you already know it's coming, and you can just deal with it when it comes and say, okay, yeah, thanks, I knew that was coming. I got to keep going now. So I hope you download the certificate. I'll put a link in the post about where you can find it and get it. And it's just a fun little thing. Won't take you long to fill out, but I think it'll be really impactful if you use it. That's the thing, right? You got to actually use it and look at it more than just the first time you fill it out. So hope you have a great day, and that you actually get out there and do the stuff you know how to do. All right, bye.